Okay, so today's artist, it's late, but today's artist is one of those artists that, one day I probably hope to have their whole catalog. Kind of like Alicia Keys. This one's really one that I've listened to a lot over the years, and I can't say I know every album, every track, but I've liked a lot of stuff they've put out, and I think that I would enjoy every album, every track. You know what I'm saying? So I hope to fill these holes as time goes by. But I really, really love the music. So the person I'm talking about today is John Legend, and I've got about 5 of his albums, but I'm not going to put the Christmas album out here. So that's number 5. So let's start with what I do have that's not Christmas. We're going to start with, first of all, once again, fantastic album. This one's on gold vinyl. It is a double LP, I believe. Let's double check here. Yep, double LP. And this one has, let's see, Save Room is a big hit. Show Me is a song that I absolutely love. That song right there is probably the reason that I picked up this album. It's got, well, if I'm going down the whole, no, I have been going through the whole track list, so I guess I should definitely do that, right? So Save Room, Heaven, Stereo, Show Me, Each Day Gets Better, PDA, We Just Don't Care, Slow Dance, Again, Maxine, Where Did My Baby Go, Maxine's Interlude, Another Again, and Coming Home are the tracks on this album. It's beautiful, beautiful album. And again, that song Show Me is just one of my all-time favorites by him. Really gorgeous album. Love this one. Glad to have it. That's the first one of his albums that I got as far as the chronological and really the first album I picked up. This one was one I paid a little extra for. One I didn't really see out and about, but I knew I wanted. And that's Wake Up with John Legend and the Roots. Okay, Wake Up by John Legend and the Roots. So this album is a lot of like protest type songs. They're doing a lot of protest type songs together. This is on a blue opaque vinyl, really beautiful shade of blue that goes with the album. It's a double LP, and this has Hard Times featuring Black Thought from the Roots, compared to what. Such a good song, man. Compared to what? Great vibe. Wake Up Everybody. Now that, I believe, is the first song I heard off of this album, and it's really great. And it's got Common and Melanie Fiona. Our Generation, The Hope of the World, featuring CL Smooth. Little Ghetto Boy Prelude, featuring Malik Youssef. Little Ghetto Boy featuring Black Thought, Hang In There, and Humanity, Love the Way It Should Be. Then on that second LP, we've got Holy Holy. I Can't Write Left-Handed. I Wish I Knew How It Would Feel to Be Free and Shine. So, really a phenomenal album. Something very different for John compared to like his everyday, but so good. And plus, I mean, to have something with the Roots, I could do a whole nother video about the Roots, but I don't own any of their music, even though they're so phenomenal. So I'm so glad to have this album that features both of them. And the Philly love on that album is hard to ignore as well. All right, next album, John Legend, Love in the Future. This is the Walmart exclusive on red vinyl, double LP again. This is the 10th anniversary edition, and featuring the hits "All of Me." What a phenomenal song right there, right? Like "All of Me," "Once All of You." And You and I, Nobody in the World. That's another big hit on this. Let's see what else is on this track listing here. We've got Love in the Future intro, The Beginning, Open Your Eyes, Made to Love, Who Do We Think We Are featuring Rick Ross, All of Me, Hold On Longer, Save the Night, Tomorrow, What If I Told You interlude, Dreams, Wanna Be Loved, Angel interlude featuring Stacey Barth, You and I, Nobody in the World, Asylum, Caught Up, So Gone, We Loved It featuring Seal, Aim High, and For the First Time, all on this album. So again, a lot of great stuff. If you're looking at some of the tracks that you got to have, Show Me was one that I was talking about, but also All of Me. You have to have All of Me, right? It's just When you think of John Legend, that's probably one of the first tracks that you think of, right? And then his most recent album that I picked up, now he's got newer albums since this, but I haven't picked up any yet. But his most recent album that I picked up is Bigger Love. So first of all, I love the art direction on this. I think this is a gorgeous cover. This is my most boring as far as the actual vinyl goes, because this one is just black vinyl, so nothing super unique there. This is still a double LP. This one has, but the art on this, again, art on the back of this, oh, if you can see it, I love the way they do the track listing. We've got Ooh La, Actions, I Do, One Life, Wild, featuring Gary Clark Jr., man, featuring Gary Clark Jr. There's another dude. If you haven't heard any Gary Clark Jr., you could use some of him in your collection, preferably more than just the one song. Bigger Love, that's one of the big singles on here, and this is the title track. You Move, I Move, featuring Janae Aiko, Favorite Place, Slow Cooker, Focused, Conversations in the Dark, Don't Walk Away, featuring Coffee, Remember Us, I'm Ready, featuring Rhapsody. Remember Us, featuring Rhapsody. I'm Ready, featuring Camper. Always and Never Break. And that is the track listing on this one. Fantastic album. I think when I picked up this, see, this one's so tight. I'm going to have to mess with that to get that back in. It's another one of those where you need the bigger sleeve on it. But man, John Legend, you cannot get smoother than John Legend. John Legend is one of those guys that just seems like one of the nicest human beings, who puts out phenomenal music, who brings joy wherever he goes, and helps people to feel loved and important and special, and that's worth its weight in gold. So if you don't have some John Legend, you really need it.